Good morning, everybody. November 23rd, Tuesday. Back home. Made it home safe and sound yesterday after our East Coast run with the immediate family, and it went great. We had great shows. We had great response, and saw lots of friends, and it was wonderful. It was so great to be back out on the road again. I can't tell you. And looking forward to upcoming gigs. We got one on December 19th at the Canyon Club up in Santa Clarita. And so now we're pondering different songs because a lot of the same people may show up to that. So we're going to put together a different show for that so they're not hearing a redundancy of what we just did. Excuse me. It's like just going on 8. I've been up a couple hours. Yesterday, I mean, some days, though, you get back and you think, God, yeah, I've been up for like 2 days, hadn't eaten in a day and a half. So my wife and I decided to go out to our favorite Mexican restaurant, La Cabinita up in Montrose. And so we jump in the truck and I'm driving up there, and as I'm pulling off the freeway, all of a sudden my steering in my truck gets really hard. And I'm starting to smell something, and it's kind of downhill. So I get rolling and I coast down, and I got about 2 blocks from the restaurant, and lights were coming on the dash, and I shut the truck down at that point and popped the hood, and there was a little bit of a fire in the insulation in the top of the hood, and I found some cardboard on the side of the road and scraped that and got that out. It wasn't bad. And got my phone out and looked down in the engine compartment, and there was the belt drive wrapped around the fan. It broken, and so I lost power steering and cooling and everything. So, go, oh, this is great. I've been up forever, hungry. So we decided to walk down to the restaurant, did that, and my wife's brother doesn't live that far away, so he came and picked her up and gave her a ride home so she could, be at home, feed the dogs their dinner and everything. And I called the auto club and sat there for about an hour, and the guy finally showed up, and we hauled the truck to John Rosema, my dear friend and mechanic, and dumped the truck off with him. And then he loaned me he's got a couple of cars that he's got sitting around for just such occasions, so he loaned me one of his, and he'll try to get it all done this week because there's some other things that needed to be addressed eventually. And I said, let's just do it all now. I need new front brakes. And, it's a 97, things wear out. And I'm a 47 and things wear out. But so I got home and just finally sat down, piled the dogs on me and watched TV for a while, and then got a little sleep last night, kind of woke up real early this morning, kind of wound up and just thinking about things, and had a anniversary cameo to do, so I got that cameo done, took a shower. I got something really cool. I have a dear friend, hold on, Terry Cote, who's a wonderful, wonderful drummer, and she's also a really creative artist, and she sent me this, so I just got this necklace. Thank you, Terry. This is incredibly thoughtful. I got it hanging right here where I can, if I put it on, you wouldn't see it. It'd be somewhere buried down in here. So I'm going to have it just as as just something as a reminder every day of good friends and stuff. She's a really gifted artist. Did a beautiful drawing years ago of me, kind of like looking like Moses with basset hounds following me. So today, I'm going to jump back into some music, and I thought, what better way to get back into music than visit a little bit more Warren Zevon. I love Warren so much. I so miss him. He was just one of the most unique, creative people I've ever known in my life, and he's left a remarkable legacy, and I feel very fortunate that I got to play on so much music with him. So I'm going to go back and visit some other songs from Bad Luck Streak and Dancing School, which we did in 1980. It was produced by Warren and Greg Ladani, who's also no longer with us. And we did it at the Sound Factory Studios. And it was mastered by Bernie Grundman, who's one of the great mastering engineers in town. One of the second engineers on that was Nico Bolas, who's love working with, and he's been engineering all of our immediate family work, so that's great. And kind of the aide-de-camp on the credits was George Gruel, who's a dear friend, and if you're really interested in Warren, here's George's book. And it's got so much great content in it, all kinds of pictures and stories of Warren in here. Highly recommended. If you're a ZEVON fan, check out this book. George Gruel did a Gruel, so look that up. So I'm going to go ahead and play a couple of songs from this, and then we'll go from there. So let me see what I've got here. I'm going to put this away. Bed of Coals. They're all really a little bit different. I've addressed a couple of songs on this album. I don't think I've done these before, but God, I loved working on this. So this is myself on bass and Rick Murata on drums and Ben Keith on steel, and the background singers on this are J.D. Souther and Linda Ronstadt. I guess everybody else was busy. So, and Warren on piano and organ. So here we go, Bed of Coals.
Smoke behind the veil,
So unique. Well, I mean, his mind, it would be great to be a fly on the inside of his head watching the synapses exploding in there. Nobody like him at all. Let's see what else we got here. Empty-Handed Heart. It's another great song. This is, again, myself on bass. I'm using Frankenstein on all these. I'm Rick Marotta on drums. Waddy on guitar. My dear Waddy. Man, I love this cat. I'm Warren on piano and strings with Sid Sharp as the concertmaster and Linda Ronstadt. So here we go. Empty-Handed Heart.
Empty places you try so hard to fill. Will I find another love? I pray to God I will. Girl, we had some good times. Time does not stand still. It's rolling like a rock slide down a hill. For me, will I fall in love again? It's a possibility. But girl, we had some good times that time cannot undo. No one will ever take the place of you. Heart-jinxed condition, never sure how I feel, trying to separate the real thing from the wishful thinking. Sometimes I wonder if I'll make it without you. I'm determined to said and done, you only find one special one. Then I throw down diamonds in the sand. Then I throw down diamonds in the sand. Then I throw
Again, nobody quite like Warren. Amazing, amazing man. Here's one more right here. This is called Wild Age. And this is again myself, Rick Marotta, David Lindley on guitar, Warren on piano, and Don Henley and Glenn Fry on background vocals. I guess everybody was busy those days, so he had to settle for all these people. Amazing.
You see him leaning in the street light, listening to some song inside. You've seen him standing by the highway, trying to hitch a ride. Well, they tried so hard to hold him. Heaven knows how hard wild age. He's the wild age. Wild age. It's the wild age. And the law can't stop it. No one can stop it. The wild age. Mostly when the reckless years and something's left to say. Some of them keep running till they run straight in their graves. Stay the wild age. Stay the wild age. Stay the wild age. Mostly when the reckless years and something's left to say. Some of them keep running till they run straight in their graves. Stay the wild age. 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 Hey! Wild age. Wild age.
Okay, one more here. This is called A Certain Girl. It's credited on this. Everything was written by Warren except this one has Naomi Neville credited as the writer on it. And it's myself and Rick Murata, Waddy Wachtel, Don Felder, and Jorge Calderon on guitar with Jackson Brown and Rick Murata singing background vocals on it. So here we go.
Well, there's a certain girl I've been in love with a long, long time. What's her name? I can't tell you. I can't reveal her name until she's mine. What's her name? I can't tell you. I've tried to make her time and time again. Still we're introduced as nothing but friends. There's a certain girl I've been in love with a long, long time. What's her name? I can't tell you. There's a certain chick I've been sweet on since I met her. What's her name? I can't tell you. I can't reveal her name until I get her. What's her name? I can't tell you. Someday I'm gonna wake up and say, I'll do anything just to be your slave. But there's a certain girl I've been in love with a long, long time. What's her name? I can't tell you. a certain girl I've been in love with a long, long time. What's her name? I can't tell you. I can't reveal her name until she's mine. What's her name? I can't tell you. I tried to make her time and time again. Still we're introduced, there's nothing but friends. And there's a certain girl I've been in love with a long, long time. What's her name? I can't tell you. I can't tell you. What's her name? I can't tell you. What's her name? I can't tell you. What's her name? I can't tell you. I can't tell you. What's her name? What's her name? I can't tell you. What's her name? I can't tell you. I can't tell you. What's her name? 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 I can't tell you. I can't tell you. What's her name? 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 I can't tell you. What's her name?
That's what I loved about ZEVON. You know, he could go from these kind of just crazy, kind of ridiculous, fun things to some of the most introspective, beautiful ballads, and amazing cat. Do miss him. So I'm going to get going here. I'm going to maybe pretty soon go wake the pups up and get their day going. I'm a far earlier riser than they are. Tomorrow is the clubhouse. I'm sorry it got off schedule because of this touring, but there was just no time to actually find a day to do it where we weren't busy. Especially clubhouse time, for the most part, is sound check time, and we had very little time off. And then this coming Saturday is the one-on-one FaceTime and Skypes with the people who have signed up for that, and I look forward to seeing everybody there again. It was really, it was so nice just hooking up with people on the tour. Just, you know, we didn't have real official meet and greets, but I went out and talked to a bunch of people after the shows and hung out, and everybody was masked and kind of tried to keep somewhat distant. I mean, you do the best you can. But I'm comfortable having had my shots and my booster and all that, so, and staying masked. Let's see what else. So I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll do some more music in the morning and then have the clubhouse stream. And again, people have asked me about the clubhouse. If you're at all curious about it, almost every one of the videos has links on it to Flat 5, which is where the clubhouse exists. Go in there and you can sign up for the clubhouse or just check things out. Go to the store. There's all kinds of, you know, stuff in there, t-shirts and mugs and all that. The holidays are coming up. I've got a bunch of work to do. I came home to a load of orders for books and t-shirts, so I'm going to start filling those and shipping those. I'm heading over to Blues today, who I did my book with, to pick up a new, I mean, I've actually used up a big cartridge of toner in my laser printer for all the labels I've had to print, and he's got some prints that people order. I'm going to pick up and mail those out, and there's a bunch of stuff coming up. It's really busy, and another friend of mine just sent me another song I'm going to try to get done today and put bass on for him for a project he's doing. So busy day ahead, but for right now, I'm glad to be home, safe and sound, and I'll be glad to get my truck back. But as the old adage goes, shit happens, you know, and you're dealing with a truck, you know, or any vehicle that from 1997, and things are bound to start going. So I'm going to keep that one going as long as I can, and I got a great mechanic, so we'll get that done. So I'm going to get running. I'm going to wish everybody a great day. I'm going to still put my thank yous out to everybody who's really still putting themselves in harm's way on a daily basis to try to keep our safe and alive. There's so much crazy stuff going on. And when we played our show at Adler Hall in New York, just before the show, right outside, there was a big anti-vax, anti-mask protest going on. Not big, there wasn't a lot of people, but they're with their bullhorns, just spewing so much insanity. And everybody's standing around, what the hell are these people? What's their problem? So they were gone, and we made great music and hung out with great friends. So it's all good. So I will see you all tomorrow, and don't forget Clubhouse tomorrow afternoon. Okay, bye-bye.